All right, good morning, everyone. Pardon the wet hair. Just jumped out of the shower, and this is going to be a really quick live, but it was just so super cute. I had to share it with you guys today. All right, if you're having trouble seeing the craft, make sure to swipe your comments to the right, and you should be able to see just fine then, all right? All right, so this is what we're making today. Here, I'll try and, if you guys can see that, it is a Frozen 2 customized nightlight. So there you go. It's a customized nightlight. That's what we're going to be making today. And it's super easy, super inexpensive. All stuff from the dollar store. Super, super easy. All right. So that's our example. And here, I got to plug it in because it's even cuter when you plug it in. Let me show you. Look at it. So I don't know how much you can tell, but it's going to have a blue light to it, which will just totally add to the charm of Frozen, right? All right, and so you don't have to do a Frozen one. You can totally customize it, okay? So the Frozen one is just our example today. All right, so we're starting off with this flat nightlight from the dollar store. All right, just going to pull that out. And as you see, it's just plain, okay? So probably ideal is to quickly wash it first, but we're just going to do the quick example today, all right? Now, what we're going to use, sorry, I wanted to make sure, okay, good, it'll all fit. All right, so what we're using is actually the temporary tattoos, you know, the kids' tattoos. And this one I just got at the dollar store. It has over 140 different Frozen 2 tattoos in it, and as you see, I've already cut some out to be able to do these. Super excited for these ones because they're just so cute. All right, so we're going to do a really big one on this one so there won't be as much snow on it. Or I guess I could cut off some of it and add to its charm, but that's all right. We'll just go with what we got. So I already have this cut out, so you want to cut out around whichever one you're doing. So just make like in the example out of here, you know, you can see where I just cut out exactly around where it was. All right, and then as you guys know, you will need some water and a cloth, and so I'm just going to set my cloth in my water for now, move my scissors out of the way, and I'm going to place this, and the really nice thing about placing it is you can see on the other side, so you can totally see, you know, exactly where you want to put it. So I'm putting it on the front of it, especially if you have words, you don't want to put it on the back because then it'll end up backwards, right? All right, so you'll be able to place it. I'm going to use my video there to be able to help me with the placing it because I can see it there, see? So you can look on that side, and it makes it so much easier to do, to be able to place it. And as you can see, I got a little bit off, so just make sure you're being more careful than I am right now. All right, and so I got that water. I soaked it all up just so I don't make as big of a mess, and I'm already doing it. All right, just going to squeeze that out a bit. And I actually like to squeeze a little bit of water on there, just some drops to make sure that it's getting enough moisture, right? So just like you do with the kids for putting on the temporary tattoo, you want to press it down. Just kind of hold it, make sure you're getting it all around. And the really nice thing is, unlike with the kids, you can actually look on this side and look for when it's all wet. So you want most of that white to be gone. You want to make sure it's damp enough for it, and make sure you're pressing so then it transfers, right? All right. Oh, that's looking pretty good. And again, the benefit of it being clear is you can see exactly when you take it off whether it is going to come off or not. No, it definitely needs more liquid in there. So I'm just going to add a few more drops. Okay. And press. It probably says exactly how long you're supposed to hold it. Probably like a minute. So we're just going to hold it, make sure it transfers. All right, let's see how that is. I'm going to go the other side because that one, like I said, I kind of did off. All right, so then you can see whether it's lifting or not, so you can pause if it's not. Oh, yeah, that bottom is still not coming off. All right, start up here. Impatient. There we go, we got a snowflake. And it's all just transferring on there. Okay, so you can see. All right. And there we go. That's completely transferred. All right, tuck that into my garbage. All right, so that's where we're at right now. So you could totally just leave it like that. It's absolutely beautiful like that. But I will show you what I did to add on the snow in case you guys want to add on the snow. I totally just made a water mess. There we go. All right, so what I did to add on the snow is, well, I guess I should show you the front. It is backwards. All right, so I got some Mod Podge. All right, and some paper. Let's quickly wipe this up again so my paper doesn't get too damp. All right, and I get my paper to catch my extra sparkles, right? And I'm just gonna add the Mod Podge. Okay, I'm gonna add that just where I want the snow to be for this one, okay? So I'm just gonna add it a little bit on the bottom, around their feet, try not to get any on their feet. All right, so I'm just gonna do that first. And what I would suggest to do is to do these separate. I'm doing it this way because it's much faster this way. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cover the whole picture in Mod Podge. So I would suggest doing that first, letting it dry, and then adding a bit more Mod Podge to add on the snow, okay? Like I said, I'm just doing it this way because it'll be a lot quicker for doing the live, so we don't have to sit around and wait for it to dry. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that on. Wait just a couple of moments and it's just sparkles. Let that come off, and we got our snow on there, right? Okay, I'm just gonna set that aside and collect my extra sparkles back. So that's why I like having the paper, is so then I'm not wasting my sparkles. I'm just gonna pour it back in. All right, nice and simple. All right, then we can set those aside. And we are almost done. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna Mod Podge that on. If you want to keep on customizing it, I mean, you could probably just wash it off and then put on a new one, which is super exciting, you know, that you're able to just interchange. If you want that one to stay on and that to be the permanent one, then go ahead and just lightly put some more Mod Podge over it, and that will keep it protected. So it will no longer be the temporary tattoo that we all know, right? All right, so just lightly going over, make sure you have enough Mod Podge on your brush that you're not pulling them up, okay? So if it's too dry, then I think it will start pulling up your picture, and that is definitely not what we want. So I'm just going over the spots where the temporary tattoo is. Oh. And we are just about done here. Okay, and just if you are doing it this faster way like me, where you've already put the snow on, just know that when you're down by the sparkles, you'll probably collect some and spread them around, which, you know, with Frozen, that totally works, having a few extra sparkles. I'm sure no kid will complain about that with Frozen. All right, and there we go. So, of course, we're going to have to let this dry, which will take time. Just going to set that aside. And so that's what we got all covered. I mean, it's actually kind of cute with the white behind it. All right, so that's the actual front where we put it all on. And that's what it will look like. All right. And then, you know, once more, show the example. I'm going to show you the back because, like I said, it's still drying. All right. So that's what we got. And that's it. How simple is that? Super easy. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you end up doing it, let me see what you end up making. Like I said, these are customized, so you can do whatever you want. And you can even do this one with the kids, which I absolutely love when you're able to, you know, do it with all kinds of people. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, you're more than welcome to add me as a friend or follow me here on Facebook. And feel like I'm forgetting something, but that's okay. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. All right, bye-bye, you guys.